Hello everybody, I am Ann Robinson. Welcome to my channel where it is awesome to be Ann and it is awesome to be you. Yes, it is. And I am coming at you today because it is time to what? Elevate our minds, because mental elevation is required. Hi everybody, it is Sunday, November the 8th, and I'm coming at you today. It is a wonderful Sunday, and I hope that this video is coming at you at a time when you are feeling well and things are going great. It is actually 7:05 a.m. in the morning at this time, and certainly it is a great day because of what? I am here. So yeah, it's a great day for you too because what? You are here. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, the card for today. Yes, the word for today. The word for this week, and the word what? For a lifetime is what? Harmlessness. Harmlessness. Now you may be saying, what kind of word is harmlessness? Well, when I saw the word, I was like, oh my. But let's see what harmlessness is. Harmlessness, okay? It says, all beings fear violence. All beings fear violence. All beings fear pain. When you see yourself in all your brothers and sisters, then how can you bring harm to them? How can you bring harm to them? So again, the word is harmlessness. And it says all beings, B-E-I-N-G-S, beings fear violence. All beings fear pain. And when you see yourself in all your brothers and sisters, then how can you bring harm to them? Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, this is something that I've never understood, and I'm not that type of person, and I don't see myself as being a person who brings harm to others. First of all, and is what I call myself. You know, remember, what was that kid's name? Punky Brewster? I don't know. That was just her name. But all I could think of is that I am Ann, Punkster Ann. And I fear violence. Yes, I do. And I fear pain. You can ask any one of my children. You can ask my significant other. I am on it. I am always seeking not to be hurt. Rather, it's intentional or unintentional. In this day and time, we have to be so careful and observant of our surroundings, because there are people out there who are out there to truly bring violence to you, bring pain to you, and it isn't even about you, it's about them. It's what they're seeking. They're not looking at us as their brother or their sister, or seeing us through the eyes of what don't do unto others as what you would not have them do unto you. It's really about them doing unto you what they want to do, and forget who you are. No one cares, okay, about other. A lot of people don't care about other folks these days. And so what I do, you know, I'm always a door checker. Okay. And, I'm aware that if someone really wants to hurt you, they will find a way to do so. But I'm doing what I can to protect myself. So if I'm sitting if you're riding with me in the car and you get out the car to go in the store, I'm like, click, I'm locking the door. Okay. And if I'm here in the house and you decide that you're getting ready to go somewhere and you're going to be right back, and I notice that you left my front door open as you left, including kids and whomever, I'm locking the front door. And like, why do you lock the front door? We're right here. We're getting ready to go right out the door. No, I'm not leaving the door open for someone to come in here and to do violence or to cause me pain. And that's how I feel. You have to be conscious. You have to be aware of your surroundings these days. And you do have to be, you have to try to do what you can to protect yourself. So if locking my door is my means of trying to protect myself, that's fine. But I do know that people, if they want to get at you, they will. But we have to do what we know to do as well, too, But, I guess one way I watched this commercial, and we're talking about harmlessness, people. I watched this commercial, and it's a one of those safety commercials where the car is being built, and I forgot what type of car it is, and that they were speaking on. But they had the little tester dummies inside the car, and what they do is, cause the car to crash. They're crash dummies to see, how well the dummy fares when the car crashes, to see, as far as protection and safety is concerned. And so one way they had in this commercial that was different is that the person that was doing the, making the safety precautions for the car and checking the car out, doing the test and whatnot, they were trying to look at the crash dummies as not crash dummies, but actually seeing themselves, their wife sitting next to them, and their kid possibly sitting in the back as a means of what they do to make that protection for the car and make it a safer vehicle for you. And instead of looking at it as a crash dummy, they're looking at it as what? Themselves. So they're seeing themselves and their family members in the car. And it's making them really, really think and really make a vehicle that would be somewhere that they would want themselves or their family to be in and feel like, yeah, this is a safer ride or a safer vehicle for my family. So that's when you place yourself, that's when you see yourself and your brothers and your sisters. You want to give them the best. You want to protect them just like you would want to protect yourself. So when they build those cars, they want to build their cars with themselves in mind. So if they're building it with themselves in mind, where they want it to be less harmful for others to get in and ride as well, then we're making a pretty good car, I would think, because we want it to be the best for our family members, right? We want it to be the best for ourselves. So we have to begin to look at other people as ourselves, okay? We don't want to be violent. We don't want to have violence done to us. We don't want to bring pain to come into our lives at the hands of another. So why are we being violent towards someone? Why are we bringing pain into someone's life? If you are a combative person, if you are an aggressive person, there's a time to be aggressive. And let me put it in the means of a car. That's the only way I can think of a great aggressive moment is when you're in your vehicle and you need to get over. And the traffic is so heavy. And sometimes you have to be an aggressive driver. You have to, you just have to make your move. And it might be an aggressive move, but in a way you do it in such a way that you whip over in front of someone, but you didn't cause harm to them. It didn't near cause an accident, but you got in. Okay, you have to be aggressive sometimes and not passive and wait for someone to, to give you the flash their lights or to give you the hand motion to come on and get over. Okay. But as far as being aggressive and combative in such a way towards other people, we have to, find a way to get along with others. We have to find a way to be peaceable with others. As much as it lies in you and myself, we have to learn how to be peaceable with one another. And one way we can do that is to think of ourselves. Would I want someone to treat me this way? No, I wouldn't. Would I want someone to speak to me in that tone of voice? No, I wouldn't. Would I want someone to do what what I just did? Would I want them to do that to me? No, I would not. We have to see other people, as ourselves, and we have to put the interest of others sometimes above our own. That's called being unselfish. But yeah, that's what I think of. Sometimes I don't know. I don't like to really see people fight. In this day and age, we can on social media we see teenagers that they do the video record of fights in school, fights outside. We even see grown-ups that do these type of things, and I'm like, when you get older, you should put away the childish things. I don't see adults fighting. I don't know. That really bothers me. I don't like to see adults get in fist fights. Grown women, no, we don't. That is not what we're supposed to be doing. Unless someone, that you're defending yourself, you can't help it. But in these days, you shouldn't be the one initiating, being violent towards another. You shouldn't be the one going over to somebody and starting a fight. You should not be the one to go up to someone and push them or put your hands on them. You have not the right to put your hands on anyone. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your mouth to yourself. Sometimes if you keep your mouth shut and if you just leave people alone, a lot of times we get involved in stuff that we shouldn't even get involved. It's not even our fight. And we'll get all involved. Yeah, that's my sister. Or, yeah, that's my brother. Or, that's my friend. And you jump right in, too. Really? We're going to have to do better, people. When you get older, and we are older, and if you are under the age of 30 or 25 or 20 or under the age of 18, then certainly, yeah, I could see you missing the mark. But 18 and above, it's time to do better. It's time to make better decisions and choices for your life. You should not be seeking out fights. You should not be seeking to fight someone as a means of getting something that you felt that needed to get done. Sometimes you need to learn how to communicate. And in these days and times, people don't play fair. There used to be a time when you could do a fist fight and it was all good. Once you fight and get it over with, it's done. But in today's time, people do not fight fair. They use guns, they use knives, they use whatever. And these days and times, people are using bombs. So you just really, in these days and times, it's wise to try to avoid those types of combative and aggressive and violent ways of handling things, because it may just save your life. If you watch your mouth and watch your actions, yes, it may just save your life. Life is important. Life is precious. You only get one. And so does the other person that you're coming at. You only get one go round in this life. And I believe that you should seek not to bring violence to other people. You should not be the person wanting to fight, and you definitely shouldn't be the one on the sidelines talking about fight and running to check it out. No, if anything, you should be running to help out, to break it up. Yeah, we got to do better. So we have to look at others as our sisters and brothers. We have to look at them as people too, who have feelings, who hurt like we do. And if you don't want to experience pain, you don't want to experience violence, then you have to be a person that looks at others as your sister or brother. And how can we work this out in a way that is nonviolent, that is painless, that is loving? Because you can come at people in a loving way and get things done. I think we should try it sometimes instead of using harsh words, because sometimes we can hurt people with our words. We can violently assault and attack people with our words. And then, that leads to people getting on the defense, and then that's when you get to the point where you're not just using words, but you're using fists and other things. So yeah, we can avoid it if we first of all watch our mouths and then watch our actions. And yeah, yeah. So and look at other people as our brothers and as our sisters, and treat people the way you want to be treated. Yeah. So I think I'm going to close with that. I hope that something I have said has been a blessing. We want to practice harmlessness. Okay, we want to practice being kind and loving to other people and not seeking to bring pain to them or harm to them with our words or with our actions. Okay, let's do better, people. We are no longer kids. Tricks are for kids. That kind of stuff to say, tricks are for kids. Now, we're not into tricks and we're not into being kids. We're into being the adults that we are. And sometimes, that means that we have to change how we act. We have to change how we think, act, and how we handle situations and circumstances. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, that it will do it. I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you where in my next video. Peace and blessings. What? Until next time.